This is Tawanda with Seamster Studio. It's been a while since I have posted, and I forgot how to do it. I forgot all about introduction and everything. So, welcome to Seamster Studio. My name is Tawanda Foster. I am here today with a small pattern haul. I'm sorry, not a pattern haul, a fabric haul. Um, I want to say thank you to my subscribers. Even though I haven't been on, my numbers didn't drop that much. So I do appreciate you continually to support me. And to anyone that is new, thank you for stopping by and seeing if any of my content is of interest to you. I do appreciate that. If you don't have, if you don't mind, would you like, subscribe, and share any of my videos in the past and even the one today? So let's get started. I'm trying to make this short and sweet. I was out yesterday. We have a little group we call Sew Sistahs that meet once a month for lunch. So we were talking about road trips to fabric stores and planning to go to Fabric Mart, planning to go to Moods, and planning to go. And I mentioned GStreet Fabrics that's in Rockville, Maryland. Just at a whim, towards the end of lunch, one of our sisters said, "Road trip." So quite naturally, we were on our way to G Street yesterday afternoon. So I didn't record anything. I am really bad about that. I don't never think about recording until I get back. But we found some great finds in the Deadstock section. Their Deadstock section is like $3.97 per yard, and found some fabulous, beautiful fabrics in there. Now, I went in with the intention of clenching my purse. I really, honestly, there's something wrong with me because I don't need anything. Um, I have an abundance of fabric of all categories, basically. And it's just something about beautiful fabric that I just couldn't resist. So this came home with me yesterday. And of course, the ball started rolling. And once the ball started rolling, you couldn't stop it. So in the midst of us being there, they cleared, there's a center table, then there's shelves all around the center table. So the shelves were packed all the way around. And the lady came in and started clearing off the center table. I was like, well, why is she doing that? Lord and behold, she came back with a tub of new fabrics. Now, I didn't get anything from that tub. I did pick out what I got. I take that back. Yes, I did. I got one piece from there. And then, but the most part I had, that was something that was already in the Deadstock section. But one of my girlfriend, one of the Sew Sisters, got this beautiful linen. I mean, beautiful linen for like $3.97 a yard. So, and I don't know how many yards she ended up buying, but I was just like, I got to get up out of here because I will end up buying more than, and I always buy more than what I need. So, but let's get into it. Let me show you what I did buy. I don't know a lot of the content of it. I'm trying to find my paper. Oh, hold 1 second. I left my paper in the other room so I can tell you about the yardage. 1 second. Thank you. Let's start out with this. I don't know the content of this fabric. It is a pinstripe, which I thought was navy blue, but now that I see it was black, it's black, and which is fine. It has just a little bit of stretch, not a lot, but it does have some stretch in it. So I guess that's a one-way or two-way stretch, however they say that. I'm trying to get it to where you can actually see the fabric. It does have pinstripes in it. It's very heavy. It'll be nice for a suit. Three-piece ensemble would be nice because it's enough for jacket, skirt, and pants, or a coat would be nice out of this. But I think my thoughts are a three-piece set. Um, I got 5 yards of this, and I said it is nice. It's heavy, not heavy, but it's a nice quality of fabric. I don't know what it is because when you get stuff out of Deadstock, there's no labels on the fabric. All I know is it's some type of suiting, definitely some type of suiting, and it's definitely good for a nice dress, suit, pants, coat ensemble. Very nice. Then, y'all know me. Anybody that knows me know I like bright colors you can see all around. And this caught my eye. It's a type of mesh. So the lady at the counter and I were talking. She says, "What do you do with that?" I said, "Either a caftan would be nice out of this, or it's a cover for a swimsuit." I mean, gorgeous. Look how beautiful the colors are in this. And you can even a blouse would be beautiful out of this too. And you would definitely have to put a tank under it, but this was beautiful. And this was 3 yards. I got 3 yards of this. And again, all these were $3.97 a yard. So I got that. So I she saw those two pieces. I said, "That's it. Not getting anything. Got those two pieces, and that's it." So one of my girlfriends said they were really looking or asking a question to get my opinion on a fabric, and they were they had saw some things that they wanted. They were getting those things. So one of my girlfriends pulled this piece out. She said, "Oh, this is nice." So my thoughts went to pants, shorts. Again, don't know the texture. Uh, you could even do a suit out of this. It's just a solid black. Um, it has, I think this has a four-way stretch, well, two-way stretch, however you just say it. So this would be nice also in a dress, skirt, jacket, pants, ensemble. And this is 3 yards. I got 3 yards of this. I think this had this was all on. I got all of what they had on this, which was 5 yards. I got all of what they had on this, which was three. All of that we pulled out was 3 yards of this. So I took all of that. And last piece, again, walked out, had her add that to my ticket, walked out and said, "Okay, that's it." No. Back in there, I go again. Again, one of them asking me something, and I went back in there. And I'm a girly girl, so let me rephrase that. I'm a girly girl with the tomboy twist. So um, I saw this. Isn't this cute? This is a knit. It's not a scuba knit. We thought it could be a swimwear um, material, two-way stretch, but it wasn't sure if it was waterproof. Um, but I think I still could use it. So I only bought, I think, oh, sorry, got the paper. I think I only got 2 yards of this because I was thinking a top or doing a tankini for a pair. If I can get a tankini and boy shorts out of this for a swimwear, that would be cute. But isn't this adorable? Or I was just thinking about a top would be nice out of this. I love the shoes and the glasses and the purse. just really nice. So I don't think I would want a dress. I think it's too much for me for this to be a dress for me. But it was quite a bit on that row, but I only got 2 yards of that. I think it might have been about 6 yards on that row. And I just went and got just 2 yards of that. So, but yeah, I do love this. I think this is so pretty. And not to mention the colors in it too. Um, but yeah, that was my trip to GStreet Fabric in Rockville, Maryland. The girls are talking about going to Fabric Mark in Sinking Springs, Pennsylvania. I'm not going because if I go, I know I'm coming back with fabric, and I can't do that. I can't do that. So to keep me out of trouble, I think I'm gonna pass on that trip. And then they were talking about going to Moods at some point, and I'm like, can't do it. I'm not going because I know I'm going to end up buying fabric. So, but that's all I have today. I do want to say I did find out this week that at Moods Fabrics, this is Saturday, so this week, I'm sorry, this week, that one of their workers, George, I don't know George's last name, but I do know he worked in the cotton section in the basement of Moods Fabric, passed away. And I actually got to talk to George last year, I believe, or year before, maybe a year before. I know I was looking for a piece of fabric and I had the description of the fabric, but I didn't have the SKU or any item number. But I described the fabric to him. He said he would call me back. The next day, he called me back and said he found it, asked me how many yards I wanted, and then he mailed it out to me. So those kind of people are kind of hard to find. It's a rare. So I do want to acknowledge that I didn't have a personal relationship with him, but just working with him in that little scenario he was just a wonderful joy to work with. And I know he's going to be missed. So, but this is all I have for today. And I do want to say thank you all for coming or stopping by. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for even listening to what I have to say. So I'll try to be more intentional about content, but it is difficult with me since this is a peak alteration season for me. So I will try to come on as much as I possibly can. I don't really have any content as far as sewing because I haven't had a chance to sew for me. I do have something in the works. I am trying really hard to remember to record. So hopefully I'll be able to share that with you shortly at some point, depending on when my alterations slow down. But in the meantime, enjoy your sewing and I'll see you on the next video.